Welcome back to my channel. This is a reading for Libra, and this will be for the 3rd and the 4th week of February for 2021. So this is career, money, finance from February 15th to the 28th of February for 2021. So again, it's just a general reading for career, money, finance, specific only to that. I have done the first video, which was from February 1st through to the 14th. And I've already done a general video for just the overall energies for the month of February for Libra as well, separate from the career, money, finance. So it just gives you a little bit of a heads up on, what you're contending with over the month if you follow along with the overall general energies as well. Okay, so first off, from that first week, it did start out with, it looks like there's a bit of a residual into this week as a just that how I would put it is with the devil energy, because we're starting out the week with the devil energy, which is a Capricorn, if we were talking about a person, but in regards to your finances for this 3rd week, I still feel like from that 2nd week that you're still trying to reground yourself, and that there's still, you are still in a position where you're trying to make some order out of the chaos, and that's why the devil energy. So again, with that last video, a decision had been made, so you're just trying to reground, and I suspect it's a carryover about losing some of your vital energy that you were trying to rebuild. So right now you're just trying to regain some grounding, focus, stamina, that kind of thing. And so that's why the devil energy, because I still feel that you're dealing with some of those toxic energies. But I feel this is where you're going, is from that feeling of limit and bondage to freedom and releasing any of that toxic energy, relinquishing control. And after a time of feeling like you were drowning in obligation or overwhelm or burden, this is where you would have been dealing with jealousy or power plays and anger. But it's a suppressive energy, so, and all about restriction with the devil. So again, you're taking a look inward, from that 2nd week, and you're dealing with the shadow side of yourself successfully, though, because we are looking at, even though we've got the 10, that's the end of a cycle here with the 10 of Wands. So you're definitely, you were feeling some restriction and repression. But you do have something to celebrate here with the 3 of Cups. So this is where you're starting to feel, you've got some balance again, and you're starting to just feel like you're dealing successfully overall with those darker parts of yourself, and you're able to integrate them. So integrating the shadow self and accepting some of the things that, you may have had to become and able to get through a situation. So with the 10 of Cups, I feel this is really, again, as I said, where you're starting to find balance again. This is that, that happy place. This is where you're starting to feel like there's some hope for the future. It's not to say, again, that you're going to be without some challenges, but you've leveled up a little bit here. So this is a battle that's been won to some extent, but there's going to be greater battles ahead of you, simply because when you level up, you're in whole new territory. There's more competition. Okay, so now this is talking about the Page of Pentacles, bringing in that good news. And this is where I felt, for some of you, there's multiple victories in the month of February, but I also felt that there was multiple areas of money coming through. So for some, this might be like a second stream of income coming through from maybe a secondary job or an entrepreneurial thing that you're doing on the side, or maybe somebody's gifting you money, that kind of thing. But for sure, this Page of Pentacles to me speaks as though there's some kind of good news that's also coming through, that's showing up in the month of February, but that's not the end of it. I feel that there's more that's going to be coming out of that. For others, it's actually knowledge that you've gained that brought about your success for February. And as I said, from the previous first 2 weeks, there may have been some money around it that may have not yet come through, but it's related to that, instrumental time of orchestrating, where the universe helped to orchestrate things to line it up for you. So I feel for some of you, you're getting a portion of that degree of success that's coming through at the end of February, and then for others, it's going to trail out just a little bit further, because not all Libras are operating on the same timeline. Everybody has different events and different circumstances, but very similar, energy that you might be dealing with. So it's just manifesting differently. So again, I feel that there is some good news that's coming through with this Page of Pentacles, and it is going to be showing up in almost two, I feel almost like in two parts. There's going to be some kind of a win, some kind of money that is going to be showing up like in a trickle effect, and then something further out that you're having to wait on or delayed. But either way, with the Ten of Pentacles, very, very good sign that things are moving in your favor for sure, and that something is going to be showing up, because that's a card of gain. So again, like there is that, and especially too because you have the Ten of Cups in there. I mean, there is definitely happy times. There's progressive elements of financial success here in the month of February, because in, again, the first 2 weeks, we're going from 9s to 10s. There were 3s. So it's all really expansive, practical, real world sort of energy, which is material, things that are coming in the material sense. So again, Ten of Pentacles, something is going to be gained here in the month of February that will be coming in. But I do still feel, I mean, even despite that success that you've gained on a few different fronts there, because again, there was a lot of tens for the month of February, so a lot of cycles closing out for you. And I believe there was the World card in this bunch as well, which to me just speaks to a lot of your old ways of doing things, or your old life is really starting to change. You're starting to change. So again, with the Knight of Cups coming in here, I feel that this is a messenger, a happy messenger. This is something that's helping to, get you back on track. And of course, with that Ten of Pentacles energy as well, that's success around money, but it's also, to me, it feels like it's a gift from the universe, and for others, again, this could also be just happy family and things getting back on track, because there was the Ten of Cups there. So again, Knight of Cups is actively bringing in an opportunity for some that's going to make you happy. So in other words, those that may have applied for a job in this last 2 weeks, there's likely going to be some movement here on that front, where you're going to hear of a job opportunity, whether you take it or not, your choice. But I do feel with the Ace of Wands, there's something that's going to be coming through. So you're going to hear something anyway. And again, good news. It's advice as well from the Knight of Cups that can be trusted, because there was also an indication that there's going to be somebody that's coming through, I believe that was toward the end of the month, that or it could be just this younger person as well, coming through just to give you some, worldly advice. Okay, so again, Knight of Cups, actively bringing in an opportunity, which I feel is predominant for most of you. So again, if it's news, it's advice that can be trusted. And if your circumstances is more around employment, then there's that opportunity to advance yourself in some way with regards to your goals and aspirations. But it definitely feels as though there's a new beginning here with the new Ace of Wands. And we also have the King of Wands. So I just feel that you're feeling much more inspired and ready to go forward. And again, this is also sort of speaking to that advancement as well. But we also have the Fool card. So that is you jumping in. This is you taking advantage of some kind of an opportunity. And it is followed up by the Emperor. So there was kind of a double message here that, or at least something that I felt was, you, even though you're jumping in, I feel for some of you that are dealing with entrepreneurial aspirations, you're really getting back to your new start again. You've overcome some kind of a hurdle to, advancing your aspirations. And so now you're ready to, become this emperor. You're back in control. You're taking charge of your life. You're more ambitious. You're confident, that kind of thing. And I, again, feel that's more toward month's end, but in that last week. But again, for some of you, it might just trickle through a little further into March, just because of timelines are different. This is a general reading. So But I do feel that for others, this is a stable employment opportunity that's coming in, with the Emperor, and it could be a corporation of some sort. But again, for others, self-employment needs to be the focus here because you're getting back on track. There is, however, this was the Tower moment. So I don't know that I feel it's like I think the Tower moment is, even though there is a sense where you're dreading something, is what I'm picking up here. I feel that it's not necessarily manifested as an actual Tower moment. I feel that this is more that you're a little afraid to step forward. You're going to, take this leap of faith, but for those that may be entrepreneurial, or those that are sort of juxtapositioning into a different kind of position altogether, I feel there's a little fear. There's a little bit of not seeing that you're going to be able to make ends meet with it, or some kind of self-doubt there. But again, with that 5 of Cups, for sure, you're just not seeing the other 2 cups that are still along the side here, that are allowing for growth and opportunity. The remaining cups on the ground are things that you're almost looking back on, like you've turned your back to. So you're basing your decision on maybe some of the heavier energy that you've experienced when you still have opportunity here looking forward. You're looking down instead of looking ahead. The next card out is the 2 of Pentacles, and again, I feel that there's some kind of a juggle that you're still operating with in terms of money this month, or just not sure of. I feel you're fairly stable in terms of your money. Things might be tight, but I still feel that you're still fairly stable. But I just feel that you're weighing out your options here with the 2 of Pentacles. Something isn't quite committed to action. But again, followed from the 2 of Pentacles, we do have the 7. So I do feel like there's a lot of options that are available to you here with the 7 of Cups. A lot of opportunities. I think that you can manifest, or you can make use of a lot of talents that you have. But it's just a matter of honing it down, creating a bit of a focus right now, and just acting on sort of your main one, or the most important one that you think that you'd be able to get right behind, or put most of your energy behind to really confidently move forward. Some of the other things that you might be less inclined to act on would be things you're just not really sure you're far enough along the track to be able to have it materialize with some kind of financial gain or reward right away. So some things are a little more risky, and I think for you, you're going to choose the option where you feel you can really get the most commitment from yourself and really put the most focus and courage behind, because that will help to push it into the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is really about, you coming up here financially feeling fairly secure, independent. But again, because of the 9 of Pentacles indicates there is still some action here that's taking place with a 9. And then we, of course, have the King of Pentacles. So I do feel that there's more coming to you financially. I feel that there is going to be some kind of a delay, and it is definitely gifted from the universe. But you are going to get some quick communication about that coming in. Just as they say in the last couple of weeks, there's going to be quick communication, or you're going to find out about some kind of movement in regards to that gift from the universe. So for sure, it's almost like a 2-part series. You actually have something, you've gained some victories in the beginning half of the month, and toward the end of the month here, there is a result of that. And then again, there's something, communication, that's coming into you that is further connected to even more victories. And then, as I say, you have the final opportunity, whether it's a job opportunity for some of you at the end of the month, or that this is something that is going to be coordinated, over the next week or 2. But again, with the 3 of Wands energy, there is still some kind of a delay on this gift that's coming in, with that Ace of Cups. But again, 3 is 3, and that came through, I believe, earlier in the month as well. But it's still very expansive kind of energy. So it went from the 3 of Wands, and then it goes right to the, even though we've got the Knight rushing in with, again, quick message that you are moving toward the 4 of Wands. So again, it goes from the 3 of Wands, where you're in a period of pause and waiting, and then all of a sudden there is some kind of movement toward, happy foundation here with the Four of Wands. So it's definite movement from the 3 to the 4, and as well with the 8 of Wands, which was, just coming through prior to that, quick messages. So again, there was the 8 of Wands, and we also have the Pentacles, or sorry, the Cup, Ace of Cups. So again, lots of movement. It feels like it's just happening in a really short period of time that you're getting the answers, but at least there's something that is it's accumulative, the amount of victory here that you're getting in February. But as I say, communication coming in about that last week, about money on its way, and it's going to create some real stability here for you, and it's going to allow you to relax a bit. I don't feel that you're taking a lot of action in the month of February. For the most part, I think you're just trying to reground and, kind of regroup your energies. But as I said, that Two of Cups, I feel, which is the final card out here, is, there's some kind of a truce, or there's some kind of a contract that's coming through. Or again, it could be, something related to happy family as well. But that Two of Cups to me is just indicating that you have some kind of important person or an alliance that's highlighted by month's end. So whatever that means to you, whether it's a contract that's coming through, whether it's some kind of a truce, whether there's some kind of new alliance in a business opportunity, somebody that's got some advice for you. I just feel it all sort of orients around that. But that's all I have for you, Libra, for the last 2 weeks of February. Career, money, and finance. Stay safe. Keep moving forward.